SGYCYC, so crazy. Coldlimb Top 40. Last year I did a version of this, which was like on my stories where you just get pestered. Coldlimb notification. If you want, if you want like updates of what I'm gonna be doing, or you want to vote what my next move is when it comes to like to YouTube or music, you want to follow me at my boy Coldlimb. So instead of loading mad top 40s, which was last year wasn't even the type of stuff I was doing this year, like, which was this version. Well, this version is what's been posted up in the last week. So we got, for all the dogs, we got Thames, Vito, all in different places. If you want to know what happened from like 40 to 23, next week, before this video drops, go to at my boy Coldlimb Instagram. But yeah, that's all I want to know. That's all I want to say. So it was this like Coldlimb top 40 is just what's been posted up in the last week, and there's mad songs. I had to go through like 128, probably even more, just to see if it was worth it even being on the top 40. And it took me quite a minute, a few hours, but like 2 days within a few hours. A few hours within 2 days is what I mean. Now we have it. I know that now we have it. Let's start from top 40. So at number 40, we have Expensive by Maya the Don. And this is like very glossy. This kind of reminds me of Rich Baby Daddy, which was on For All the Dogs. I know that song is not as good as it could be. You know, SZA could have had a longer verse. But it did feel like something that should have dropped in the summer. I feel like it would have done numbers in the summer. It being dropped in October, nobody's really trying to like shake their ass for Drake or Sexy Red at this point. It's even getting to the month where we can't even watch the last music video she was in. November, No I in Team by, oh damn, I talked about Rich Baby Daddy, but I did not talk about Expensive. So it did give that, it did give the Rich Baby Daddy vibes. It was also in the same way. It could have been better. That's why it's number 40. But it wasn't that bad. It was something to listen to if you was in the sun, or like just trying to vibe. It was fairly made. I like the chorus that they hit us with. The type of IG captions asking when I'm free, I'm always expensive. You know, that's number 40. 39, we got No I in Team by Nell Beeman. Yeah, so this one's like this kind of laid back vibe. It was given rich, but obviously this guy don't like that. You gotta go run up this song. It had some fire lines that you've got to catch. He said, put your wrist in the air. So it was 39. So I don't have to say too much, but that's all I'm thinking on the fly. Number 38, No Big Homies by Lil Yee. Number 37, Why Would I by 5Yo Foreign. Shout out to 5Yo Foreign. He came out with another hit. Well, not a hit. I don't think it was a hit. But it was high energy. It was drill. It wasn't too far from what he's already done. There was nothing amazing about it. There wasn't too much that was like, oh, about it either. So that's sitting at number 37, I think. Yeah, 37. Coming in at 36, we got And I Don't Feel Bad by Georgies. That was actually a fun song. I know that this dude's voice is kind of weird. It is strange. If you listen to it the first time, you wonder why does he sound like this. But the fact that this had some interesting production behind it, it actually had something like he wanted to try. It was like this kind of Ice Spice. If Ice Spice was from Gotham, it was, but like with the Joker, if Ice Spice was the Joker from Gotham or something like that. It really sounded like that's how it felt. It's a nice track. Well, it's not a nice track. He's saying I don't feel bad about killing somebody, bro. That's kind of crazy to me. But I guess that's that's Shaw G's, bro. Shout out to Shaw G's. It was a good song, as I said. It was nice to hear something like this compared to the other songs on there, because it feels like he was actually experimenting before he had his craft. He's not got it there yet, but I hope he doesn't fall off, bro. I hope he just keeps getting better. That's what I want to see. I want him to be in this list again, come another week. Coming in with the Drake, For All the Dogs, at number 35. We got What Would Pluto Do, which is obviously Future. What Would Pluto Do? Which is, you know, Future is known as the Toxic King, also known as Pluto. So that's why it was a reference to him. Sean C said that he liked the song, and it was because of the OK. This song wasn't one of the highlights for me on the whole album, but it was one of the catchy ones. That's all I can say though. Century by Earl. I did like the sample drops. You know, you can't go too wrong with Earl Sweatshirt, but it just doesn't hit the same as maybe a Chum would, or a just old school Earl. And that's because there's no choruses on his songs anymore. He's always straight with the verses, and I couldn't catch a bar. But the reason it made it, because of aesthetic. I like the samples that I said, and obviously the rappers that can rap is Earl Sweatshirt. Definitely in that list. It's just this time I really couldn't catch a bar. Everything was either flowing over my head or he was just talking and rhyming, bro. Unstable by Lil Ricefield. Nice little dancehall track. That's what I like to say. Priceless by Two Time. It is generic compared to what we have nowadays. It is just that emo kind of melodic guitar song, but he did something with it. All Basil by Maya the Don. I guess it's the high energy, the mainstream, whatever type of shit you're going for, with the likes of Lotto, Beer. Honestly, if I want to speak real, I think Expensive actually beats this. But I've already, the list is permanent. So we just, think that I swapped out Expensive for what's our Basil. Then there's no harm. Machiavelli got Bleach for it. Oh yeah, this was kind of like Ski Master Slumdog type of vibes. It even, I fell asleep to this song because I was listening to it at 4 o'clock in the morning. Just passed out, woke up, and it was What an XXX Nation that came up when I looked at my phone. So it was very Florida vibes. I run way back though. Not with another, no, tell me what it is. Let's call it what it is. Not one of those type of tracks, but it does seem like a hit. It seems like a hit that might go crazy when you see him live or something like that. It wasn't his best though. I think What It Is his best. He actually had some good songs on the Hello Poison album. Bleed Out the Blue, RJ Mr. LA. Oh yeah, with RJ Mr. LA, it's very West Coast vibes. He had DJ Drama on his song, on his whole album. You can't really be mad at DJ Drama being on the West Coast sound. You know, he's from LA as well, I think. Implies the name. So there's nothing to hate about it. It just vibes. It's very low rider kind of West Coast. It's got some Pharrell Neptunes with the slam sounds this. You can't do it with your mouth, but it is very Neptunes. Kind of sound. Special Bullets, Danny Towers got a new one. I do think that this one was very ill. Shout out to Danny Towers. He came out with another one, as I'm saying. With Rob Banks, it was. And since Danny Towers really got into his bag, he's not really had too many misses, but he's never been all the way there, apart from for a minute I did rap with I don't know what to do. Oh man, that was a good song. But yeah, this was just very chill as well. Chill, another chill Florida song. Actually, no, the other one was high energy, so this one was a chiller vibe from Danny Towers, you know, Rob Banks as well. Bragging by Vito. Yeah, so with Vito, this new album, number 7, it's not as good as Mood Swings, and it's not got any hits that are like, ooh, I'm gonna save that for later because there is one higher than you expect. But it's got some nice roads. Just with Mood Swings, which I think he dropped this year, he had like Celebrate, Somebody Else. He had some good songs there. They were better. They were more hit. I feel like with 7, it was just, let me see what else I can do. And it's nice. It's got some songs on there. This one being one of them. The Road's hit. It's just another vibey Vito song. Free the Ruler by Earl Sweatshirt. And this is another bar out song that I like because of the vibe. I probably didn't catch a lyric, but it was decent, bro. Serious Block by Earl Sweatshirt also made the list. And The Only Way by Vito also made the list.
Yeah, maybe it's just the sounds at a time. Cause ain't nobody out here making real love.
And number 23. Now, we're getting into 22. The top 22, obviously being my lucky number. Every 22nd of each month is a Coldlimb day. And if you didn't know that, you know that now. Coming in at number 22, you've got Mac Juice by Earl Sweatshirt. It's the same as what the other songs were. I just feel like there was harder bars on this one. I do like seeing an Earl Sweatshirt album come out every now and then, as they do, obviously. But it's nice to see Earl Sweatshirt still dropping. That's nice. 100 High Street also made this list. It's You, featuring Beer by Realist K. That was like an R&B kind of cut, which had Bia also sing instead of rap, so it was nice to see Bia do something else. She is a good female rapper. No shame in trying some R&B, you know, which you'll know in August from Coldlimb. By Heat Check by Earl. This was a nice song as well. This is more powerful when it comes to the atmosphere, because it's like just this 80s kind of instrumental. Still, the bars, I don't remember any bars. I know you're supposed to catch them when you come to a Sweatshirt. I'm just thinking, I think I like these songs because of how they feel to me at the time. You know, I've not had too much time to sit when it's come to a week, so everything I'm going to talk about is just based on experience. So far, I've not got too much experience. So if if one of your songs didn't make the list that you was hoping to see today, then my bad. And if they did, and I didn't say too much, try talking about it yourself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. You know we got Janelle Monáe. This is something I can talk about because Champagne shit was on her album. She's got Lotto and Quavo on it. Obviously, you know that if you really watched the video, which I don't think you did, you'd know that my Janelle Monáe album reaction, I wasn't really enjoying, due to how there wasn't too many dancehall kind of songs where you only have vibes for 2, which is one of my favorite songs that dropped this year, as well as Lipstick Lover, which was the hit single. And now you're listening to Float, you're listening to Champagne shit, but you're not listening to them 2 songs that were actually the best ones off that album. And to me, that's crazy. But I've heard like Float out in like shops and shit like that, so you can't be mad. But Champagne shit, it was nice to see Quavo on it. Quavo did what he usually does. Obviously, if it wasn't just like this kind of DJ Khaled, get everyone on the song type of song, I reckon he would have cared more. But the Quavo that we got wasn't the Quavo that we never wanted, you know what I mean? We have Woo by Denzel Curry. And this comes in instead of the other one, which was Scared. Yeah, say what I said, but you're scared, yeah, you're scared. I don't think that made the list. It might have done, but I don't think it did. I do think Woo was the better song out of them two. It's got a returning Denzel Curry and played that boy zombie or some shit. Or Pat Boy Zombie. I don't know how to say his name, but he's returning. This was the more hype track. This is, I know you're probably going with Scare because it has Kenny Mason on there. I think with this one, Denzel Curry hit harder. Incoming Booted by Bernal. Oh yeah, it's just another generic song. That was nice. You know, you can't always have the heavy experimental stuff on the desk grips type of shit. Sometimes you just want to get the horn sometimes, but not all the time. Please don't go with the horns as your first option. It's a cliche, just like your lion, Hakuna Matata. And you're the king of lion. You're Lion King. You're just lying, bro. Pricely Business by Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa dropped the tape, and I feel like he was trying to do something. This feels like Wiz Dollar Sign. There was even a song called Owned by the Man, where he doesn't say nothing, but don't ever change, it's not worth it, as the chorus, and then it just goes. But I would say something nice about that track, and that is the fact that it was a nice instrumental. Do you know what could have made it one of the at least top 100 songs of the year? Verses. I would like some verses on that song. Wiz Khalifa. Pricely Business had verses. That's why it made it over Owned by the Man. Now you've got Fell Asleep by RJ and Mr. LA. And this is just a fun song. It's got Blast on it. DJ Drama again. It's just another West Coast hit. Listen to it, you know. Apparently this bitch fell asleep. Ric Flair Woo by YTB Fat. That was a hard song. I like the intros. You know I'm a wrestling fan. If you didn't know. There's Bray Wyatt up there. There's British Bulldog. And Neville. Oh, easier. Elias. So I do like, I am a big fan of wrestling. I enjoyed that, and also it works as a rapper, you know. With it being the Rolex wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun, whoo! As your intro, so you can't be mad at Ric Flair, bro. And it was good energy too. Polar Opposites by Drake, and I think this was the last song on For the Dogs. This is a hard song as well. Like, it's a very low key one, but it was decent in the fact that it's another Trap Soul Drake song. That's what you want from Drake. What you'll never get again from Drake is another like real hit. Numbers wise, you'll always get the hits, but when it comes to the songs that he used to have, was Take Care. He had Marvin's Room. He had Hold On, We're Coming Home. Energy. You won't get them really well crafted songs no more. That's what we do miss by Drake. But it was nice to see him with the Trap Soul. And just above it is BBL Love. I put BBL Love above it.
Can I feel it? Can I feel it? Can I feel it?
Obviously the Sonics are hitting. It's another Trap Soul song by Drake. He sings a little better, you know what I mean? But it is about BBL. You don't know. Love is like a BBL. You don't know if it's real until you touch it. Cannot touch it. You know what I mean? That's what he was saying on it. Okay, so that was number 11. Hopping into number 10, the top 10 list. We have Bahama Promises by Drake. And this one was hard, but it was a bit like, the intro was kind of annoying. Not eerily annoying, but like, damn, how many times is this dude gonna say auntie? And it was fire that he kept on saying Haley. That was the fire part. had me thinking that Haley broke my heart. I don't even know that bitch, you know what I mean? But she broke my heart because Drake said Haley in the song many times, and that's how I feel. And it was a decent song as well. For the Dogs is very 6 out of 10. There was not actually a 10 out of 10 song on this top 40. But, you know, it made it to the top 10 list. It didn't make it 10 out of 10, but it made it to the top 10 list. 7969 Santa. I do like the Chief Keef sample. I do like the Sonics, do like the trap soul kind of vibe. But at the end with Tizo Touchdown, I wish this song was more like Chicago Freestyle, where Drake would have his real rapping verses and T's on the chorus and then like a bridge as well. Bro, if he had done that, that might have actually beat 8 a.m. in Charlotte. It's so wasted though, because now I'm just listening to 20 seconds of the song just to hear some oohs, bro, and harmonies and Tizo Touchdown be Tizo Touchdown, you know what I mean? Number 8, we got Members Only. I have been singing this song all day. It's like, you're too lit with the... you two in with the gangy. You're one of my members. Party Next Door. That was an exciting feature to hear again. You know, it's OVO. October's very own, so it's obviously going to drop in October. But Party Next Door did what he can do. And so did Drake, but damn, this album could have been so much better. We got IDGAF, and I think that one's the one with Yeet. The intro was dope. The energy did get better. I've listening to it more as she got into it. I've also seen some TikToks where y'all are making Drake flamboyant again, where he's excited to say his lines. It's crazy to me. Shout out to Yeet, he did his thing on this, but I think the girl in the intro, that was actually fire. I wish there was more songs that would, I wish it was like a 3-minute song of just, if there was more songs that Drake was really rapping on. It could have been even first person shooter. Not a good segue, because that's coming up like higher in the list. But what's next is Rich Baby Daddy.
Rolly gang, patty gang, rich baby daddy gang. I'm with red like I'm at a Cincinnati gang.
And I said it's a summer song, but it dropped in the autumn. It dropped in the fall. It's not the time for this type of song. But I do appreciate it. I do, because it could spark a new type of Pink Panthers coming out. Spark a new subgenre. I'm not mad at it. It was very interesting to hear. Obviously, Drake's being Drake. As you didn't even have to make him flamboyant. He just made himself flamboyant in the song. He's not a guy to me. Yeah, but you know, it's an interesting one. SZA could have had a longer verse. Speaking of something that she did have a longer verse on, was Slime You Out. And it's a 3/4 quantization, dumbass. 3/4 time structure. I think that's what it's called, 3/4. It's like dun, 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 instead of your average 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's nice to hear some R&B and some 3/4. He starts listing off the months. He's sliming you out, and he slimed you out. You can't be mad at Drake sliming. No, you can. Yeah, you can. But it was some nice R&B stuff. SZA had a good verse. She is something. She is a very nice woman, but you should never date SZA. She's like a different version of a Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? Like an Adele, she's one of those type of women. You do not want to date them because you're gonna be on one of your songs. Your business gonna get leaked. She's never gonna say your name like Drake is gonna say, "Hey Lee." She's never gonna say your name, but you know it was about you, so you don't want to be doing all that. But what's nice, coming into the love side of things, you know, you got Me and You by Thames, which dropped with the music video. It's very weird Because the Dolby Atmos that you had to listen to, it made things seem weird, and the very loud bass sounds or sound effects that happen are very dope. They're cool, which it did make the song go higher, which is also a Thames reference there. I reckon if that song dropped, it could have been top 3, but it ends up in top 4. You know, it's just Afrobeat Thames, nothing too different. It was just nice to hear another Thames song. You can't be mad at Thames. Coming into first-person shooter, this could have been like what Lil Yachty and J. Cole had. What we got was dope. I definitely got into it more. And he's like, go on then. Say it then. Who to go? Who to go? It's a fun one, but it's not like the bar out where we're gonna get into later. Kind of song from Drake. You know, Drake can do better. And you've got Intentional at number 2 by Vito. It's a DJ Camper production. If you're gonna do some R&B and DJ Camper hit you up like, do you want a beat? You want a beat, bro, because that's DJ Camper. You don't even know how many hits he's not even accidentally got, just even if it's just, because some of them are not even hits. He did get a hit with ICU by Coco Jones, but the low-key ones, he's got like Redemption by Drake. He's got, I think he might have Every Kind of Way by her. I might be tripping, but he might have that. That's all I can think, though. I used to have a playlist that was just produced by DJ Camper, and it was like most of what I was really into at the time, because DJ Camper is a GOAT. Surprising one as well. You get Leon Thomas on DJ Camper, maybe even Babyface just to write you a song. You got a lifetime hit, bro. So Intentional was good because of obviously the DJ Camper production, but also the way you was. Vito had He Wants to Love You on Purpose, and then Love You Intentionally. The chorus is fire. It's another Vito banger. It might be up there with You Got It in Slow if you give it more time. We don't know yet, though. Let's just keep listening to it. But like coming into number 1, we have 8 a.m. in Charlotte.
The money speaking for itself, I call it fortune tell. 5 top from a bitch that work at corporate sales.
Was the best song that dropped this week. It's the bar out Drake that we wanted. It's the Griselda production. One of the people that produces Griselda, I think his name is Conductor. He came through. He did his thing. You know, you want to get Drake on these slow boom baps so he can just bar out. When you get like the R&B Drake, he does it. When you get the rapping Drake, he does it. But when you get the nice constructed hit Drake, he does not do it. That's what we want from Drake next album. He's going to go away for a minute. He's going to have a break. For the meantime, you can listen to me. I've got a EP coming December 22nd. Then 2 more. And then a full album. So, you know, Coldlimb. Follow up my boy Coldlimb. And also, if you want me to pay attention to you, comment down below. When this video comes out, probably, I want it to come out Friday so you can actually have a fair chance. If you want to be in the next video, maybe like just try and get into the top 40, see if I'm rocking with your song or not. And just like for free promotion as well. You don't even have to pay me. I'm just trying to make this as big as possible, like until I do get paid by YouTube, that is, though. This time it's all free. You just hit me up in the comments. You give me a link to your page. You say if it's dropped here or not. And there you go. I hope to see some of your suggestions, some of your drops. I know Jamila Woods might make it to the top 40 next week. But I would really like to see how you came through. It's Coldlimb, it's SGYTY, so crazy. Out. nice to see you after 18 days, bro. Because I've been procrastinating, but I've also been doing stuff. So that's just personal life. It's not nothing even deep, bro. It's just jobs and shit, like trying to get a job. SGYC stuff crazy. For me, a song if you want me to listen to it. See if it ends up in the top 40. Follow me at my boy Coldlimb. And I'm gonna go see the virus that came out in 2020.